Ba weep, grana weepingity bong, and welcome back to my channel where we talk about all things Transformers and Transformers action figure related. And today I'm coming back at you with some news. But before we kick off with the Transformers news, I'm gonna just dip my toe back into something I've been covering on this channel, and that is Raman Toys' take on the Centurions Power Extreme. So Raman Toys did promise us a few more pictures this week of the Centurions, and we can see, yep, we've got a few more. Not all with the full face paint and the face sculpts that they promised, but what we do have is a picture of them all in the kind of packaging that they'll be coming in, and all of the accessories and how it's going to be laid out for us. Super cool, super nice. Cannot wait to get my hands on these bad boys.
And now the news. Don't touch that dial.
Kicking off Transformers with the all-terrain Titan Master Carrier, which is the ATTC, coming to us from none other than FUNBIESTUDIO. Now this is something pretty cool, pretty nice, just to carry your Titan Masters around in. It's got wheels, which is more than some of the things that we get from some of the other figures. It folds down at the back there, and I guess is also kind of part of the base system that they've got going. It looks like you can fit quite a few of your Titan Masters in there. I believe that's like 8 that will fit in there, and they fit in those little pods, and then we can put them up, and even if you hold them upside down, they all stay in the pods very, very nicely. And speaking of pods, this can also tow those Transformers pods that they were going to be bringing out with it as well, which is pretty cool. But FUNBIESTUDIOs have been pretty busy this week, and they've also been showing off this staff for your Black Kingdom Arachnia. So here we go. So this is the staff from War for Cybertron for Black Arachnia, and yeah, looks nice. You know, Hasbro obviously, when they released this figure, didn't give you this staff to kind of have with it. So yeah, well done FUNBIESTUDIOs, once again creating the things that Hasbro forgot about. Nice, well done. I'm not somebody who picks up Transformers statues, but I'll tell you what, I do like seeing them being put together, and XM Studios recently released this video this week of their Nemesis and how it all goes together. It looks like it all kind of slots together very, very nicely. This is massive, massive, massive thing. I like the fact that it also comes with a little version of Prime as well, and not to be outdone, the team at PCS Collectibles also shared this 30-inch tall Transformers diorama of none other than the king of the Dinobots himself, GRIMLOCK, who looks absolutely awesome. Again, with his alt mode, his bot mode, his sword as well, looking all brutal. Like I say, I'm not a big collector of anything like this. Like, the statues don't really do anything for me, but they do look very, very good. I just can't bring myself to drop anything on them because they don't transform, and for me, they need to transform. We've also seen some shared pictures of the Transformers Minimates Series 1 official package imaging, and yeah, they look okay. Not really for me, again, not for my collection, but hey, somebody might be excited about them. Something I'm sure some people will be very excited about is the fact that Fans Hobby are going to do a re-release on their Naval Commander. So if you want to get this reissue, then get your pre-orders in. A lot of places have got pre-orders up for this. I think you can directly pre-order this as well from Fans Hobby themselves. Hopefully they've worked out all of the kinks and the bugs that they had with the last one. I know they did ship the parts to kind of fix the issues that they had with it. Beautiful looking thing, and we can see who's that lurking in the background. Yeah, the Armada Megatron as well. Awesome, looking fantastic. So last week we were talking about the Legends size for the Superion from ZETA, and I mused whether or not they were going to release these as a twin pack, and they're not. So even though they are dropping them at the same time, they are not following suit the same way that New Age has with dropping these as a twin pack, which I think is a shame. but a lot of people are getting these. Let me know down in the comments, are these any good? This is not something that I've got any pre-orders up for or anything like that, so let me know, are they any good? The new MP Seekers are out, but as soon as they're on the shelves, we've got somebody making a KO of it. Don't know the company behind this, but I have seen this video of a KO MP Starscream getting ready to roll off the shelves. Also, we got this week a few more pictures of the Alien Attack Hound. We've seen a lot of pictures of the bot mode, but personally, I hadn't shared any pictures of the alt mode here, but we get a couple of pictures and a few snapshots of him from the side and from the top as well. If you're into your movie figures, then actually he's not bad at all. He is one of the better kind of figures from the Bayverse universe, certainly from a modeling point of view. For me, as I said before, I'd happily pick this guy up and just call him a bulk. I'd just call him Bulkhead. He'd be my Bulkhead. Come and be my Bulkhead. XTB have been at it again, and this time they've been releasing the fire truck, the loader, the grapple, the crane. So first of all, they showed off Grapple first of all, who does look absolutely fantastic. Really detailed, really cool. Be interesting to see if they do anything different with the transformation on this, because MP, all of the different versions that we've ever seen of Grapple have all been a very similar transformation, even down to the G1 version. They've also shown off Dante, who I believe we saw quite a while ago, but these are a few more shots of Dante, aka Inferno. Really cool. You know, this bot just looks absolutely incredible. I do believe, though, these are still CAD draw, or the digital versions rather than the actual figures in somebody's hand, but these renderings look really good. Not too much difference as always from figure to figure to figure. One gets some hoses, one is red, one gets a hook, one gets something else, but yeah, really cool. Nice extension there on the ladder as well, and I like the fact that the interior, because there's literally no transformation that ever goes on with the cab on this one, they've done a really nice interior, or will do a really nice interior. They also did Artfire as well here, so Artfire is going to be coming. He's a target master, obviously, and I think if I'm going to pick up any, I'm going to pick up this one. I think it will be Artfire that I go for. And if you're going to go in on the mold, why don't you go all in on the mold? And XGB are also going to be doing a hauler as well, which is pretty interesting and is an extra Constructicon in some continuities and things like this. So yeah, very cool. If you're gonna go in, you might as well go all in. Like I say, I'll probably be getting the Artfire if I get any of them, but that hauler does look pretty good, and like, I'm really interested to see if they update the tech on it and the transformation at all, or if they go for your kind of standard grapple transformation. So I've been reporting that X-Transbots are getting ready to release their youth trailer, and their youth trailer is part of their Berserkers set, or which is basically their take on the Stunticons. Now, originally there was major controversy around this trailer when it first dropped, because it basically released and then there was an accessory pack for you to buy second of all, which bumped that price up to something ridiculous, and for me meant that I didn't complete my Stunticon set at all. So my Berserkers still don't have a trailer and still can't combine to the final form. But they may do soon, because Show Z and a few other places that I've seen as well are doing the whole set together for this youth trailer. So this youth trailer, when you buy it, is not just the trailer, it's the trailer and the accessory pack at the price of the trailer was on its own originally. Whoever's done this, really well done. Obviously the youth set has not sold as well as the mainline set, so absolutely fantastic. I don't care about mixing and matching this set together, so for me, as long as it's all going to slot together and still create the end product, I'll probably pick this up because it's basically 2 for 1. So if you've not picked this up, maybe it's worth looking at. But whoever came up with this idea, really well done. It's the way it should have been played from the start. Staying once again in the world of XTB, and they've been showing off their take on Deathsaurus, and he does look absolutely fantastic. Loads of faces, loads of different heads, lightning going between his hands. So I don't know if this is an effects piece or just the digibash. As I've said before though, this dude does look like he should shoot sparks out of his face, like the old Spark. Forget what they're called, Spark something. Someone will remind me in the comments, but the Spark Transformers that we got in the 90s. But overall, yeah, he looks okay. Probably a miss from me, but let me know your thoughts. Could go nicely with something like STARSABER, I guess. Evil Voice is literally just on the shelves right now, but already APC are looking at doing a recolor in this different version, and it's up on ShowZ right now for the pre-order. Looks really good, looks very nice. It's a little more varied in color than the original release, so yeah, I might pick this one up. The best third-party name in the business, Banana Force, is asking a question. Is anyone need it? If you like it, please click yes, and that's about these. So if you need these stands, these accessories, or something to keep your latest Banana Force figure up, do you need help keeping your banana up, lads? Then go and click yes on Banana Force's Facebook. Not sure what that's all about. Heading over to the world now of MAGICSQUARE, who posted on their Facebook this week that they're basically going to be searching for or upping the QC on their Constructicons, so you can expect probably a little bit of a delay on some of these MAGICSQUARE Constructicons coming through, because they said they're looking at the final product now and they are worried about the strength of the arm and shoulder connection in its final form. It's easy to get loose, and I don't think that it will actually last, so they're looking at optimizing the shoulder connection, so it's going to be a little bit of a delay on the run. But fair dues to the company spotting this, not only spotting it but calling it out, letting us know in time so that we get a good product. This is fantastic. Well done to MAGICSQUARE. Really glad that they've seen this issue and thought, we're gonna stop, we're gonna fix it, because you do get the feeling that we're in a little bit of a race with New Age around who was going to be the first to release the full Legend Scale Devastator. And now, yes, they have lost the race, but they've kept their fan base, in my eyes. And in my eyes, they've gone up a level because they're willing to lose that race to really look after the people who look after them and put that money in their pocket. Anybody who is really consumer focused and consumer faced like that, I love that stuff. Really, really well done to MAGICSQUARE. And speaking of MAGICSQUARE, we did see a few more pictures of their latest take on Jazz, which we already know is bigger than New Age's take on Jazz, and it looks really clean, really nice. As I always say with these MAGICSQUARE figures, it's not the way that they look when they're in this kind of modeling state. It really is the final finished product that always puts me off, and I don't know why. I do know why. For me, it looks like it's made of marshmallows, but overall, I wouldn't say anything bad about MAGICSQUARE. I don't own enough of their products, but this does look great. It articulates well. That knee joint goes all the way down. You can see that kind of difference between the articulation between what they've done and what they've done for the New Age take before. Moving over to the world then of Planet X, and they shared a few more pictures of their take on GRIMLOCK. They apologised for the fact that they'd gone a bit quiet and said that this dude is going to be releasing soon with a few extra features. I'm guessing they mean by light up eyes, definitely from the look of these pictures, and maybe a light up sword as well. I don't care. For me, this dude's going into my collection, and he's Batman. He's Batman all day. If they don't do a pure Batman take on this, as well as like a recolor, I will be amazed, because he just got such huge Batman vibes. Me Batman. Heading over to Montreal, Quebec, Canada, where they are filming Transformers 7, otherwise known as Rise of the Beasts. And we got a few more pictures of Mirage. Yep, Mirage. Don't get me started. Yep, this is Mirage. The two versions of Mirage here in the back of a trailer. I think I'm pretty sick of seeing this car, if I'm honest. I'd like to see something else other than Prime and Mirage. It's pretty much all I've seen. Prime, Mirage. Oh, there was a couple of other things as well, but mainly Prime and Mirage, right? If you are looking for some fantastic Transformers content this weekend, then head on over to Toy Galaxy. I'm sure 90 to 100% of my audience is already subscribed to Toy Galaxy. They have just done a fantastic video on the history of Transformers the movie. If you thought you knew it all, you definitely don't until you've watched this little video on it. 23 minutes of pure Transformers bliss. Absolutely fantastic. Love it. I'll leave a link down in the description. Toy Galaxy, one of the best channels out there. We've had a bit of an update as well around the whole STARSABER thing. So a few new pictures. Apparently this came out of the Toy Fan Expo that they did in Boston. So yeah, very nice. Looking good. You know, these pictures look more detailed, in fact, than the ones that we did see. And they also revealed that at 17,000 backers, you get a stand. Yeah, that's right, you get a stand. That's what you need, a stand. 17,000 backers, a stand. Awesome, fantastic, well done Hasbro. That's really made me think about whether or not I should back it. Currently it's at just over 8k backers, so a long way to go, people, before we can even think about and dream of getting a stand. Another figure from Wave 4 of Kingdom has made it into some people's hands, and of course this is Slammer. And this is not only Slammer, but this is a gorgeous take on Slammer. I remember my Metroplex back in the 80s when I picked this bad boy up, and I had that Slammer, that non-transforming figure of Slammer. So to see a really great version of Slammer that turns into a bot that I think looks great. I think looks really good. Nice head sculpt there, but such an accurate tank mode from the one that we got with Metroplex. I think this is really nice. I like the kind of grey and black color scheme that we're getting with this as well. I think this is a beautiful figure. Definitely, probably the only thing from Wave 4 that I'll probably pick up, if I'm honest, because everything else from Wave 4 is kind of, I'm sleeping on it, if I'm honest. Let me know your thoughts on this one and everything else down in the comments. Are you sleeping on Wave 4 at the moment? I kind of am, if I'm honest. This channel has just gone past 3.78k subscribers. Thank you all so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. We are well on our way to becoming a 4k vector. As always, let me know your thoughts on everything down in the comments. Love chatting with all of you down there, and I'll see you in my next video. Alright guys, in a bit. Peace.